Hi guys, I have a quick battle for you. I'm playing with the Lizardmen against Khorne. My front line, we have two Saurus warriors with shields, one unit of the red crested skinks with the cohort of Sotek. My lord is going to be Nakai the Wanderer with his 60 melee attack and 520 weapon strength. The caster is going to be a Skink Priest of Heavens with Wind Blast and Curse of the Midnight Wind to debuff the enemy. Behind them I have a Star Chamber Guardians, 3 units of Skink Cohort with Javelins. My cavalry is 2 units of Golden Spear Riders, some anti-large. And my main units, the Sacred Croxigors with 132 weapon strength. They got 10% weapon strength because they are fighting with the cohort of Sotek, the red crested skinks. When they are fighting near skinks, they are going to get 10% weapon strength. My enemy is playing with Khorne. 6 units of Marauders of Khorne, 3 of them are with dual weapons and 3 of them the regular version. 2 units of Chaos Warriors of Khorne. His hero is going to be, his lord is going to be Arba the Undefeated with crazy high melee attack and weapon strength 573. He is going to have a Blood Reaper and one more unit, this little unit, Karanak, this little dog, with 65 melee attack. With when you fight against him, you are going to have -5 melee defense, so your units are going to suffer. And he has one ability called Blessed Collard of Bloody Vengeance, which means if you fight near him, you are going to be silenced, and you cannot use magical attacks or you cannot use your magic. So it's going to be important to get rid of him in the early game. His cavalry on his right flank, my left flank, it's going to be 1 unit of Blood Crushers of Khorne and 1 unit of Skull Crushers of Khorne. These are extremely capable units, but very expensive. Like, these 2 units cost over 3000 gold, so he needs to use them very wisely. So for now, let's see what's happening in the battle. So my plan is a simple one: just charge the enemy and destroy the front line. So I'm going to immediately give charge orders to the front line, so you can see the Saurus warriors and the Sacred Croxigors charging the front line. They are going immediately to decimate this front line. Also the cohort of Sotek and the Nakai the Wanderer with his high melee capabilities. But he already attacks Nakai, so my hero, with Karanak, and unfortunately I cannot use my magic attacks because of his ability. So as you see, I immediately attack with the Star Chamber Guardians, but the priority is to get rid of him immediately, as quickly as possible. The Skink cohort is here to support, so they are throwing their javelins in the front line to support us, to support our front line. And I attack with the Saurus warriors, his 2 units, to don't let him come join the main fight here, because I want to separate them. So he is already trying to flank me, but I am prepared for it with the Golden Spear Riders against the Skull Crushers of Khorne. And as you can see, the Golden Spear Riders are immediately outmatched, but the Skink cohort of Javelins is here to support. The Blood Crushers, he's attacking with the Blood Crushers, my Sacred Croxigors, and 1 unit of Saurus warriors is also here. But I think it will be wiser if he attacked the Golden Spear Riders or the Skink cohort, because he needs to get rid of this unit so then he can freely attack my backline and in the back of my troops. But as you can see, the 2 units of Cold One Spear Riders are going to be defeating the Skull Crusher of Khorne. Meanwhile, the front line, so as you can see, the Blood Crushers are going down as the Skull Crushers. So the Sacred Croxigor is no match for this unit. I'm going to casting Curse of the Midnight Wind to have some debuff the front line. These units are already done, so they did really little. If you consider the cost, they dealt 600 damage value. That's not really impressive because they cost around 1,700 gold. Meanwhile, the Saurus are still holding these 2 units. Saurus warriors are really tough units. Well, maybe one of the best mainline infantry in the game. So for now, the battle is already won. We just need to get rid of the remaining army with what remains. There are some Chaos Warriors of Halberd still fighting with the Skinks. Makai is also here to help out in the proxy wars. One more time, Curse of the Midnight Wind going on to finish this game. As you see, that's minus 24 melee attack and minus 30 armor. So it's going to help finish this fight. But Khorne always tough in melee. So that's the game. Let's analyze our units. Nakai the Wanderer, 669 damage dealt as gold value. That's not impressive, but he was hardly targeted by the hero squad with the Blood Reaper and Karanak. But I think he could play that better because these 3 units did not fight together. So if he could keep them together, maybe he would have a better result. The Skink Priest, he was there to support. The cohort of Sotek did pretty good, 700 damage dealt as gold. The Saurus Warriors, they did a good job. Star Chamber Guardians, 1500 damage. That is really nice. The Skink cohort, they always impress. Pretty good numbers. And the Sacred Croxigors with 1200 damage, and the other one almost 1000. That was pretty nice numbers. They were fighting against one of them was fighting against the Blood Crushers. And 1 unit of Cold One Spear Riders, 1000 damage, so 1022. So it's actually a little more than it costs. I think my opponent had the mistake that he didn't use these 2 expensive units as good as he should have, and it was little out of position. But either way, GG to my opponent, and thanks for watching. See you next time.